Back with another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. One more day to Thanksgiving. I hope you have big plans. And Small Business Saturday is coming up this Saturday, weather permitting. We don't know what's going to happen yet, but we're going to keep our eyes on it. And if we can get out and about, it is my plan to be traveling the roads and taking a look at some of the small businesses and bringing back live reports on Facebook with all of the activities happening on Small Business Saturday. So we're going to cross our fingers that we're able to get that in. Coming up today, talking about that, is Stacey WIDA, the executive director of Western Iowa Development Association. We're going to learn more from her about everything that she's been doing to get ready for Small Business Saturday and what it means to shop small, shop local, and shop in person. So Stacey Kinney is our guest today, Executive Director of WIDA. Start your day right at Brewed Awakening in Avoca, open Monday through Saturday, always serving something fresh. Enjoy bagels every day, weekly specials that you won't find on the menu, and warm seasonal soups every Tuesday and Wednesday. And on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you can grab a hot breakfast sandwich. Treat yourself to something sweet every Friday. Hosting a meeting or gathering, Brewed Awakening has a private room ready for your group that's free to use if you don't need it all to yourself. Stop in for great coffee, good food, and a friendly hometown atmosphere at Brewed Awakening in Avoca. Local Roots brought to you by Dave Lawrence, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Learn how he can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com for more. Edward Jones, member SIPC. And if you're in the market for buying or selling a home, Blake Hunter is your guy. He's your trusted realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Blake knows the local market around Southwest Iowa, and he is dedicated to helping you find the perfect place to call home. So, are you upgrading, a first-time buyer, ready to sell? Blake Hunter's here to guide you every step of the way. Visit his website, blakehunter.homes. With us, it is Stacey Kinney with Western Iowa Development Association. Nice to see you again. I'm hoping that weather permitting, we can get out and about and spend some time shopping around small businesses that we have in the area.
I love it. Yes, I'm ready for it.
You know more about these small businesses than probably anybody because you're out and talking with them nearly every day. And this is a key day, is it not? For a lot of them.
It really is, Todd. I mean, this started in 2010 with the Small Business Saturday, and it since has grown. And just to bring the awareness of like the dollar amount that stays within our communities when you do shop small, I think they said it's, anywhere between 60 and 68%. So that's staying right in those small rural communities that impact is huge. So it is great to shop local and small and support the small businesses, but not only during the holidays. And that's what WIDA does. I mean, we support our small businesses all year round because, 1 month isn't going to make or break them. They need our support all year round.
It's not just the small business that benefits from it. And like you said, with the amount of dollars that stays in the communities when you do shop small and shop local, but it's also a very good indicator on the health of the community. The more small businesses that we have in a small community, the healthier that town is, the more appealing it is for people to want to come there and to want to live there.
I always say our small businesses are the heartbeat of all communities, and that is the truth. So, I mean, with my role at WIDA, I get to meet not just the business owner, but families, kids, moms. I mean, I just did a ribbon cutting in Avoca, and her kids are going to be part of her everyday life in that shop. And also with I'm trying to think of the business name. She does a color analysis in Avoca. Her kids were there on Friday, and that's what's great. I mean, they learn the business at a very young age. So to keep inviting our young people back into our rural communities, it's the key.
Yeah, not even maybe the young people that are there now will one day take over that particular business, but it's the lessons that they're learning and the lessons about being an entrepreneur and about customer service and about what it means to be in a community like that and how to help your neighbors and watch your neighbors helping you. It all works together.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's for sure. So
what Have you heard from folks out and about as you're traveling around? And are they all gearing up and have special things planned for Small
They
Business
do.
Saturday?
They really do. And just for example, like last Friday was Pink Friday, and that's really a big deal in our small communities. And the weather was fantastic. So I know a lot of them had really high numbers on Friday and Saturday last week. And hopefully, with the weather forecast this week, people still get out and support the small businesses. I know Neola is going to be the unique boutique will be open. The coffee shop. I've talked to Lexi Kramer, Sideline Teas and Sports, Amy, Penny's Art Visions. I mean, and that's just one community right there in Neola. I mean, the list goes on. So I can shout out a couple other businesses in Walnut, Be Restored, Frosting Inc., A Bit of Iowa, The Bear Trap. I mean, it's they need our support. So get out there and show them some small business love.
And as you've heard me preach before, yeah, shop small, shop local, but shop
Mhm.
in person. Get into the stores, meet these shop owners, meet these shop managers, find out a little bit more about them so they can find out a little bit more about you. You can't get the level of customer service that you find in a small shop by jumping online and having a brown box delivered to your house.
No, you definitely can't. I mean, these small business owners put their heart in everything they do. So, I mean, you get to right there see that happy dance when you make a purchase, which is really cool.
You and I come from the same generation where, do you remember back when we were younger and we were seeing the big box stores that were coming into the communities, any mid-sized community, and
Mhm.
everybody was worried about Main Street and everybody was worried about what was going to happen. And I think that we did see a downturn for a while. But what I remember hearing back then was the answer was to be in a specialty shop, to have things that you couldn't find in one of those big box stores. And I think that's what's
Mhm.
happened, hasn't it?
It has. It definitely has. I do remember that genre very, very well, growing up, and it was always like, my parents had a farm in, Fall City, Nebraska, so I grew up, like, shopping small and meeting those bakers and the entrepreneurs behind every small business, so it still is huge in my heart, so.
You know, once upon a time, I did radio in Falls City, Nebraska.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Lucky you. We might be related.
Tiny little AM station that was there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was doing radio there. So yeah, my career takes me everywhere. That's how I know things about, based on the schools that I happen to be there covering and that kind of thing. But
That's great.
how has everything been going with WIDA? We haven't spoken for a couple of months. I know
Whitey's
that.
booming.
Yeah,
It's exciting. It's
I see the
great.
list growing.
We held our first launch of Backroad Business Connectors with Judge Richard, and I think we probably had close to 60 people that attended the event, and the feedback was fantastic. We'll be doing another one December 3rd at Brood Awakening from 3:30 to 5:30. It's in Avoca, and we're teaming up with Sue Pitts out of Sue Creative, and she's going to do a little, just talk about what she does to help small businesses too through website development. And we'll have music. We're going to pull in some chocolate teenies and chai teenies. So we're gonna have a good festival turnout, hopefully.
Yeah, I know we've got old friends of the show. Sue Pitts is one of them. Connor, who's going to be singing, is another one, and there's I love that connective feel, and you're a big part of this, Stacey, of making sure that that happens because the way that you connect people in the small businesses and just say, you two should meet each other, and you've done it for me a lot of times, and it's been very invaluable to me to not just with the growth of the business, but the growth of the listeners and the viewers that I have on the show. I credit you with a lot of that. And I know that there are other businesses out there that you're doing that same service for. So, when we sing you praises, it's coming from the right place. And we know
Thanks.
that of all the hard work that you're doing.
Well, it takes a village, and you know that. I mean, so all of us working together, and we all want in the end result to better our community. I mean, Iowa's a great place to sprout, and with all of us working together, that's going to continue to grow. And that's really important to me. I mean, I owned a small business. I say small, but it ended up being pretty big because I did it for 30 years. And as a photographer, and making connections, like you said, is most important, and showing the vibrancy of our communities, and our rural communities. I mean, they deserve the best. So
Yeah. And
I hope to always deliver that to them.
we have so many of them, and I know your focus is Pottawattamie County, and there are so many communities out there around the county that we're seeing growth. We're seeing new businesses pop in, and when that happens, we start to see a population growth, and while still maintaining identity. All of that has been happening around the area. And it spreads out further than Pottawattamie County. I see it in other counties too, but I know that that is your focus. And that's where you're out there celebrating wins with everybody else. We see the communities. We had an opportunity to speak right after Jarvis Quality Meats came into Trainer, and we went out front and we talked a little bit. And I saw you there. You were excited as everybody else that was in there.
Yeah, it was great. And they're doing great. And they actually just won part of the pitch with Rev.
Yeah.
So Advanced Southwest Iowa and TS Bank put that on. And I think they end up winning like close to $5,000.
Yeah, they won
if I'm not
$5,000.
mistaken. That helps a small business like beyond, like especially one that's getting off the ground. So they're doing great things in Trainer too.
Yep, and other communities too. And we want to encourage everyone in Pottawattamie County that if you're not a member of WIDA, I'll ask you why not, because there's so many great things that are happening. And truly, even for the businesses in Council Bluffs, because we are all doing business with other areas around the region. And this is a wonderful way to make contact with them. And I know that you have quite a few Council Bluffs businesses already that are members of WIDA. Yeah. And I really want to challenge everyone that, for the tiny little bit of investment
the great
that is
thing,
involved.
Like you said, Todd, we're backed by Pottawattamie County and all of our small communities. That's how we're able to offer such an affordable rate for our small businesses for a yearly membership as low as $200. And that they may not be able to afford a big marketing company. So definitely check us out, wideiowa.org, and give me a call. I would love to hook up for a coffee in a small town or wherever you want to meet. Yeah,
you have been known to travel for coffee and to meet people and just help spread the word and talk a little bit more about it. And I'm grateful. Once again, the next Backroads coming up on the
December 3rd.
December 3rd.
Yep, and we're going to do it from 3:30 to 5:30 just because it gets so dark, and want to make sure people can get out and enjoy it just in case. So it's going to be a great time. I know that Frosting Inc. will be there too. Kim Kanata is going to supply some of her goodies, and there's a few other little secrets in store, so don't miss it.
Well, the cost to go to these things for WIDA members is free. If you're not a WIDA member, well, you throw in $10 and you can come out and join and learn a little bit more about this organization, which I think is a very inexpensive way to do that. And plus what you're going to be getting there, Awakening's worth $10 anyway.
Covers the cost of like a great drink and charcuterie boards and all the other fixins. So come hungry.
Come out and join us. 3:30 Brewed Awakening in Avoca. That is going to be on December 3rd. Looking forward to a great Small Business Saturday and a great Small Business December. Let's just keep rolling on through. Do your shopping local. Do it in person. Make a day of it. Go around. Visit some of the different communities. Plan on having lunch at one of these communities that are out there and take in the shops. Plan a couple of weekends. I would really recommend that, a couple of weekends in December that you make this part of your routine. And I think after you do that, take the kids with you. It'll become part of your tradition. Absolutely. And we need to return to that. Stacey Kinney, Executive Director for Western Iowa Development Association. Thanks for your time. Thanks for all that you do. And I'm looking forward to a wonderful December and heading into the new year.
Excellent. Appreciate you, Todd. And hopefully I get to see you Saturday out there shopping small.
You bet. So as long as we are not snowed in on Saturday, I hope to see you out there for a Small Business Saturday. Really looking forward to it. Castle and Associates of American Family Insurance is your local insurance provider for all of your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs with 4 convenient locations in Council Bluffs, Trainer, Bellevue, and Elkhorn. They are local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Give them a call for your free quote. When emergencies happen, confidence saves lives. Ready Responders 130 provides professional CPR training for individuals, businesses, and community groups so you know exactly what to do when it matters most. With flexible scheduling, up-to-date information, and dedicated instructors, you get hands-on skills that prepare you for real-world situations, whether at work, at home, or out in the community. Ready Responders 130 gives you the tools to act fast and act smart. Be prepared. Be confident. Visit ReadyResponders130.com. Thanks again, Stacey Kinney, for joining us today. Always great to talk to you, and I'm looking forward to a great Small Business Saturday. Reminder, we will not have a show tomorrow, but we will be back with another episode of Local Roots on Friday. My name's Todd Studer. Happy Thanksgiving